I grew up always around the smoker. I was always the guy that was poking at the fire. I was always the kid that my mom was saying, stay away from the fire, you're going to burn the house down. Over the years, I learned how to manage the fire a little bit. My mother had a good friend in Austin that had a barbecue restaurant that was pretty well known, and they were looking for some people. I went down to Austin and started the whole barbecue journey down there by cutting onions for some of the best folks in the industry, and then moved on to wanting to start up my own thing where I grew up, which was up here in North Texas.
Let's talk about Smiley's and kind of about the theme of the restaurant, what you're known for there as well.
We're known for the brisket by far. Known for the brisket and for the handmade sausage. We make a different sausage every single week. Every single week I've got to up the order because it's getting more and more popular.
In this year's Brawl, we picked 3 teams from the biggest names in barbecue.
Tell us about Barbecue Brawl, what you're doing right now. And this is a really cool experience with a bunch of Texas barbecue experts, right?
There's actually the only Texans on the show are Ara from Chef Ara from down in Houston area. He owns Harlem Road Barbecue, and then there's myself. Those are the only 2 Texans on the show.
What's really interesting about the show is you're on teams, right? As pitmaster, you're kind of in control of your own journey, but how is it working with other pitmasters trying to, develop the best barbecue on the show?
Yeah, this is actually where the saying comes from too many cooks in the kitchen sometimes. And so whenever I had Bobby as a team leader, and he's an amazing team leader. So he's very good at saying, if I wanted to do a protein that one of my other team members wanted to do, he's good at solving that conflict and then setting us on the right path with one of our other strengths.
Flay.
Simon.
What was one of the biggest takeaways from the show? Maybe something that surprised you about the experience or even about yourself as a chef?
Well, I know that I am pretty good around the fire, and I was very confident in the way that I know how to manage a fire, with the way that the protein cooks and the way that the fat renders down. But some of these recipes and some of these minds that I got to pick whenever I was on the show, they're legit chefs. I'm not. There's no chef in front of my name, So I learned so much. I learned different recipes. I learned about different salts that I didn't know about, which as a pitmaster, we use a lot of salt. So it's just doing nothing but upping my game.
It's a great experience for you. It's a great experience for you to represent the state of Texas. For everybody watching, what's next for you? What's coming up in your world?
My wife, Ashley, and I have teamed up with the city of Roanoke, and we're going to be putting on in August a Pitmaster Showcase. All the top pitmasters from around the state of Texas, breweries coming out. You don't have to travel all over the world or all over the United States to get this barbecue. It's all going to be in Roanoke.
If you need 2 TV types to help judge,
you
know where to find us.
We can taste test and judge all day long. Brendan, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us, and we're excited to see you on Barbecue Brawl.
Well, thank you all so much for taking the time.